It's been over 2 decades since USS Voyager first launched into the Delta Quadrant, but the faces that defined a generation of sci-fi still resonate with fans today. Ever wondered what happened to the stars behind Captain Janeway, Seven of Nine, the Doctor, and the rest of the crew? Join us on a journey through time as we explore where the beloved cast of Star Trek, Voyager are now, how their careers evolved, and what they're doing today. Get ready for some surprising updates, heartfelt stories, and a whole lot of nostalgia. Roxanne Dawson, born on September 11, 1958 in Los Angeles, California. She portrayed Lieutenant B'Elanna Torres in Star Trek, Voyager 1995 to 2001, starting the role at age 37. B'Elanna is a half-Klingon, half-human engineer, known for her fiery temper, intelligence, and struggle with identity. Her journey of self-acceptance and technical genius made her one of the most compelling characters on the show. After her success on Voyager, Dawson transitioned into a prolific directing career, working on series such as The Americans, This Is Us, and Foundation. As of 2025, at the age of 66, Roxanne Dawson continues to thrive behind the camera, respected as both a director and producer in the television industry.
Sense of humor, very funny, Chocote.
Or I could send you back to work with the understanding that you'll apologize to me.
Apologize? He was the one who...
Not just a simple apology, a personal one.
To me, it's a drama based on a true story, and we really tried to tell that story and be faithful to it and let the story speak.
Kate Mulgru, born on April 29, 1955, in Dubuque, Iowa. She portrayed Captain Catherine Janeway in Star Trek, Voyager 1995 to 2001, beginning the role at the age of 40. Janeway is a brilliant, principled, and resilient Starfleet officer who becomes the first female lead captain in a Star Trek series. Her leadership aboard the USS Voyager through the uncharted Delta Quadrant showcased her strength, compassion, and unwavering sense of duty. Mulgru's performance brought depth and gravity to the character, earning her a lasting place in science fiction history. Beyond Voyager, she continued to act in acclaimed roles, including Galina Redreznikov in Orange is the New Black. As of 2025, at the age of 69, Kate Mulgru remains active in television, stage, and voice acting, as well as an advocate for Alzheimer's awareness.
There are 3 cubes approximately 9 light years away, traveling on a trajectory parallel to our own. They do not pose a threat.
What about that vessel?
Particularly rough, and the light is particularly brilliant there. It's a mysterious place. It's a complicated place, and so are the people.
Robert Picardo, born on October 27, 1953, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He portrayed the Doctor, also known as the emergency medical hologram, in Star Trek, Voyager 1995 to 2001, beginning the role at age 42. Initially a cold, utilitarian program, the Doctor evolves into a sentient, humorous, and deeply philosophical being over the course of the series. His journey explores identity, autonomy, and the meaning of personhood. Picardo's nuanced performance added both wit and gravitas to the show. After Voyager, he continued his prolific acting career with roles in Stargate SG-1, The Orville, and many voice and screen projects. As of 2025, Robert Picardo is 71 years old and remains active in the sci-fi community and acting world.
Suffering from acute subcellular degradation. The doctors here are having trouble finding the cause, much less the treatment. I've included his medical files.
You're watching some show and go, oh my God, you're on that.
And I had a whole Broadway career before that. In my early 20s, I did 2 leading roles on Broadway, the second of which I played Jack Lemmon.
Robert Duncan McNeel, born on November 9, 1964, in Raleigh, North Carolina. He portrayed Lieutenant Tom Paris in Star Trek, Voyager 1995 to 2001, taking on the role at age 31. Paris is a skilled pilot with a rebellious past, given a second chance by Captain Janeway. Over time, he proves his loyalty and bravery, becoming a trusted member of the crew and forming a heartfelt relationship with B'Elanna Torres. McNeel's performance balanced charm and depth, making Paris a fan favorite. After Voyager, McNeel moved into directing and producing, contributing to shows like Chuck, Dawson's Creek, and Resident Alien. As of 2025, at age 60, He is a well-established television director and producer.
What? Oh, no. I didn't. I wouldn't. She stumbled during a flight simulation.
Thing like that. Yeah, but if there's 100 kids, I was like, oh, maybe I can meet some kids. I'm new to this town.
Robert Beltran, born on November 19th, 1953, in Bakersfield, California. He played Commander Chakotay in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, starting the role at age 42. Chakotay is a former Maquis leader and the spiritual steady first officer of the USS Voyager. Known for his calm demeanor, wisdom, and loyalty, he was a symbol of cooperation between Starfleet and the Maquis. Beltran brought a quiet strength to the character, enriching the dynamic of the crew. After Voyager, he appeared in various films, stage productions, and TV shows, including Big Love and CSI Miami. As of 2025, at 71 years old, Robert Beltran continues to act and participate in fan conventions, known for his charm and humor.
Myself to you. I'll deal with B'Elanna personally, and then I'll inform the captain. You're to drop this matter. That's an order.
Classical creativity, which is embodied in classical creativity.
Ethan Phillips, born on February 8, 1955, in Garden City, New York. He played Neelix in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, beginning the role at age 40. Neelix is a Talaxian who serves as Voyager's cook, morale officer, and occasional guide through the Delta Quadrant. Warm-hearted, optimistic, and deeply loyal, Neelix offers comic relief while also delivering emotional depth through his complex past and earnest personality. Phillips's portrayal brought light and heart to the series. After Voyager, he appeared in numerous TV shows and films, and became a frequent voice actor and stage performer. As of 2025, Ethan Phillips is 70 years old and continues to be active in theater and fan events.
Restaurant, but he made out he got to meet a woman he cared for and had children and everything, so it all turned out pretty good for Mr. Neelix.
Garrett Wang, born on December 15, 1968, in Riverside, California. He played Ensign Harry Kim in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, taking on the role at age 27. Kim is a young, eager operations officer, known for his honesty, dedication, and moral compass. Despite his rank remaining static, he grew as a person and professional throughout the series. Wang's portrayal brought sincerity and relatability to the role. After Voyager, he focused on voice acting, independent projects, and became a regular presence at fan conventions, where he is known for his humor and storytelling. As of 2025, Garrett Wang is 56 years old and remains engaged with the Star Trek community and creative ventures.
I said the same thing to myself when I was about to be married. But don't worry, it'll pass.
I don't think you've ever had a morning quite like this one.
You know what? I think the most memorable encounters are usually with fans who have something to tell me, something to how the show affected them. I remember someone came up early.
Tim Russ, born on June 22, 1956, in Washington, D.C. He portrayed Lieutenant Tuvok in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, starting the role at age 39. Tuvok is a Vulcan Starfleet officer who serves as the chief of security aboard the USS Voyager. Loyal, disciplined, and intellectually sharp, Tuvok exemplifies the Vulcan ideals of logic and restraint, while also displaying moments of subtle warmth and depth. Russ delivered a performance marked by calm strength and layered emotion. Beyond Voyager, he appeared in numerous television shows and films, and became a director, writer, and musician. As of 2025, at the age of 68, Tim Russ remains active in both entertainment and music, and is a frequent guest at science fiction conventions.
On our ship, when something went wrong, you fixed it. I would remind you, Mr. Dolby, that you are no longer on a Maquis ship. I'm well aware of that, Lieutenant.
About that, and that's the first time I realized
that had become a cult classic. You know, it was, everybody knew about it. And from that time forward.
Jeri Ryan, born on February 22nd, 1968, in Munich, West Germany. She joined Star Trek Voyager in 1997 at age 29, portraying Seven of Nine, a former Borg drone reclaimed by humanity. Her character is complex, brilliant, and emotionally guarded as she navigates the difficult path of rediscovering her individuality and integrating with the Voyager crew. After Voyager, she starred in multiple series, including Boston Public, Body of Proof, and returned as Seven in Star Trek, Picard. As of 2025, Jeri Ryan is 57 years old and continues to act, advocate for science fiction, storytelling, and engage with fans worldwide.
When you look at my body,
I don't know what you're talking about.
obviously you've suggested a visit to the holodeck in the hopes of creating a romantic mood. Are you in love with me, Ensign?
In Paducah.
I went to a Cheap Trick concert when I was like, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12.
Right.
And my brother and I had stayed up, you know, all night standing in line so we could be the first ones in, and we got right.
Josh Clark, born on August 16, 1955, in Bethesda, Maryland. He portrayed Lieutenant Joe Carey in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, beginning the role at age 40. Carey is a dedicated and competent engineer who initially served as acting chief before B'Elanna Torres took the position. Loyal and level-headed, Carey remained a steadfast member of the Voyager crew until his sudden and tragic death in the episode Friendship 1, near the end of the series. Josh Clark brought a grounded, relatable presence to the role. Beyond Voyager, he has acted in various television shows and stage productions. As of 2025, Josh Clark is 69 years old and continues to act in regional theater and independent film.
Jerome O'Shea?
That's right.
I'm Detective Arguello. This is a warrant for all papers and records, including but not limited to audio tapes of your treatment of Joe.
I'm not drunk anymore. My wife says I hit her with a frying pan. She'd be dead if I had hit her with a frying pan.
Marina Certis, born on March 29, 1955, in London, England. She returned as Counselor Deanna Troi in Star Trek, Voyager, 1999, appearing in the episode Pathfinder at age 44. Troi, originally a senior officer aboard the USS Enterprise D, brings her empathic abilities and psychological insight to help Reginald Barclay maintain stability during his work on establishing contact with Voyager. Certis' performance added emotional depth and continuity to the broader Star Trek universe. After Voyager, she continued her role in Star Trek, Nemesis, and Star Trek, Picard, while also acting in films, television, and stage productions. As of 2025, Marina Certis is 70 years old, actively engaging with fans at conventions and continuing her acting career.
Someone is hiding something, but I can't tell who or what. I sense deliberate concealment, sir.
Of what?
I don't know, but it's
technobabble. So I usually just have to say, so how does that make you feel? Or, Captain, he's hiding something, right?
Tom Virtue, born on November 19, 1957, in Sherman, Texas. He appeared as Lieutenant Walter Baxter in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995, at the age of 38. Though his role was minor, Baxter was a Starfleet officer seen early in the series. Virtue's brief performance added to the realism and diversity of the Voyager crew. Outside of Star Trek, he built a long career in television, known especially for his role as the father in Even Stevens, as well as appearances in Iron Man 3, The Secret Life of the American Teenager, and many more. As of 2025, Tom Virtue is 67 years old and remains active in television and film as a reliable character actor.
To a column of young Royal Marine cadets in Chatham and killed 24 of them. You remember? The letter R.
It's not that easy.
Did they make you do something silly? I can.
We had some tiaras on our heads. Yeah. Full dress.
Larry Hanken, born on December 7, 1937, in New York City, New York. He portrayed Gaunt Gary in the Star Trek, Voyager episode The Voyager Conspiracy, 1999, at the age of 62. Gaunt Gary was a fictional character within a holographic simulation. an eccentric salesman conjured by 7 of 9's enhanced mental processing. Though a brief and quirky role, Hanken brought his signature offbeat energy to the part. Widely recognized for his work in television and film, he is best known for roles in Friends as Mr. Heckles, Breaking Bad, and Escape from Alcatraz. As of 2025, Larry Hanken is 87 years old and still participates in independent film projects and fan conventions, known for his unique storytelling style and wit.
Herbert. I don't know. Geez, what kind of childhood you had? Short.
I'd love to see this movie. I've never seen any of the pornographic movies. But one of them was I was a reporter, and the way they approached me was
Rob Labelle, born on August 2nd, 1962, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He portrayed Kafar in the Star Trek Voyager episode Ex Post Facto, 1995, at the age of 33. Kafar is a military officer of the Benayan people, involved in a murder case that falsely implicates Tom Paris. Though his screen time was limited, Labelle's portrayal contributed to the suspenseful and noir-inspired tone of the episode. Known for his versatility, Rob Labelle has appeared in numerous science fiction series and films, including Watchmen, The Man in the High Castle, and First Wave. As of 2025, he is 62 years old and continues to act, while also working as a producer and director in both American and Canadian television.
Ass. You want my help or not? Because as soon as I scrape enough cash together, I'm leaving town. They're trying to kill me and anyone else who worked there. How much? Which means, unfortunately, they're preparing to nuke the base. What? Stargate Command has been compromised. The only way to fully prevent the Wraith from infiltrating the general population is to destroy it.
Judy Geon, born on September 10th, 1948, in Arundel, Sussex, England. She portrayed Sandrine in Star Trek Voyager, 1995, at the age of 47. Sandrine is the holographic French bar owner featured in the holodeck program Chez Sandrine, a popular recreational spot for Voyager's crew. Warm, flirtatious, and charming, Sandrine provided a touch of Earth-like comfort and familiarity during the crew's journey through the Delta Quadrant. Outside of Voyager, Geon is known for her roles in To Sir, With Love, Mad About You, and various horror films such as Lords of Salem. As of 2025, Judy Geon is 76 years old and largely retired from acting, enjoying a quiet life after decades in the entertainment industry.
Is it? Can I offer you a lift?
I was told not to accept strange lifts from strange men in strange cars.
Whoever told you that? You got it
from your friends, and they said it's possible that the reason that you're not here or that we can't call you on the phone is because you're sleeping. Good for you.
Brian Markinson, born on September 1st, 1961, in Brooklyn, New York. He portrayed Sulan in the Star Trek Voyager episode Faces, 1995, taking on the role at age 34. Sulan is a Vidian scientist whose obsession with curing the phage drives him to conduct morally disturbing experiments, including splitting B'Elanna Torres into her human and Klingon halves. Markinson's chilling and layered performance made Sulan one of the show's most memorable one-episode villains. Outside of Star Trek, he has enjoyed a long and diverse acting career, known for roles in Angels in America, Continuum, Da Vinci's Inquest, and many other Canadian and American productions. As of 2025, Brian Markinson is 63 years old and remains active in film and television.
Believe I'm going to cooperate with you.
Perhaps I was in error to leave your consciousness and memory intact.
Tried college for a year. I went to a college in Iowa. It was the only one that would take me.
Alexander Nberg, born on April 5th, 1972, in the United States. He played Ensign Vorik, a Vulcan engineer in Star Trek Voyager, 1997 to 2001, beginning the role at age 25. Vorik is a junior officer who serves in engineering, offering a calm and logical counterpoint to the often intense atmosphere aboard Voyager. His most notable episode, Blood Fever, explored the Vulcan mating cycle, Pon farr. Nberg portrayed Vorik with quiet depth and classic Vulcan restraint. He also appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation as a different Vulcan character. Outside of Star Trek, he worked in acting and visual effects. As of 2025, Alexander Nberg is 53 years old and has maintained a low public profile, working occasionally in entertainment behind the scenes.
Alana, you may wish to reconsider. Your choices for a mate are currently limited to 73 male crew members on this ship, some of whom are already...
Jennifer Leon, born on August 24, 1974, in Palos Heights, Illinois. She played Kes in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 1997, starting the role at age 21. Kes is an Ocampa with empathic abilities and a deep desire to learn and grow. Gentle, insightful, and compassionate, Kes was a key medical assistant to the Doctor and had a unique psychic potential that evolved throughout her arc. Leon's portrayal added emotional richness and curiosity to the early seasons of the show. After leaving Voyager, she stepped away from acting and faced personal struggles. Jennifer Leon has largely remained out of the public eye in recent years. As of 2025, she is 50 years old and lives privately, away from the entertainment industry.
I was analyzing her blood chemistry to try to locate a compatible donor, but when I got the results, her blood was lacking all the common Bajorn blood factors.
Tarek Urggon, born on June 7, 1961, in Hingham, Massachusetts. He portrayed Lieutenant Ayala in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, beginning the role at age 34. Ayala is a recurring background officer, a former Maquis who integrates into the Voyager crew. Though he had limited dialogue, Ayala was present in over 100 episodes and became a familiar and comforting presence on the bridge. Urggon's quiet dedication to the role made Ayala a subtle symbol of unity and professionalism. Outside of Star Trek, he worked in minor acting roles and was also a skilled lacrosse coach. As of 2025, Tarek Urggon is 63 years old and continues to support youth athletics while participating occasionally in Star Trek-related events.
I guess you've made your choice. It's not over yet, Chakotay. Take them all to the brig.
Majel Barrett, born on February 23, 1932, in Cleveland, Ohio. She voiced the computer of the USS Voyager in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, at age 63, continuing her long-standing role as the iconic voice of Starfleet's computers. Often referred to as the First Lady of Star Trek, Majel Barrett was deeply embedded in the franchise from its inception, portraying Nurse Chapel in the original series and Lwaxana Troi in The Next Generation. Beyond her on-screen and voice work, she was also the wife of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry and played a key role in preserving his legacy. Majel Barrett passed away on December 18, 2008, at the age of 76 due to leukemia. Her voice was posthumously used in later Star Trek projects, continuing her lasting legacy.
Bridge?
Negative. Riker is currently in holodeck 3.
Holodeck? Where is that?
Follow the comm panel lights.
Dwight Schultz, born on November 24, 1947, in Baltimore, Maryland. He reprised his beloved role as Lieutenant Reginald Barclay in Star Trek, Voyager, 1995 to 2001, at the age of 48, having originally debuted the character in Star Trek, The Next Generation. Barclay is a brilliant but socially awkward engineer whose struggles with anxiety and self-doubt made him one of the franchise's most relatable characters. In Voyager, he plays a key role from Earth in helping the Voyager crew find a way home, working closely with the Pathfinder project. Beyond Star Trek, he is well known for his role as Howling Mad Murdoch in the A-Team, and has had a prolific voice acting career. As of 2025, Dwight Schultz is 77 years old and semi-retired, occasionally appearing at conventions and continuing select voice work.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. I'm with you on this one. After all, it doesn't hurt to theorize.
Scarlett Palmer, born on November 28, 1988, in Riverside, California. She portrayed Naomi Wildman in Star Trek, Voyager, 1998 to 2001, starting the role at age 10. Naomi is the first child born on the USS Voyager, a half-human, half-Katarian girl known for her intelligence, curiosity, and maturity beyond her years. Her character symbolized hope and family aboard the ship, and she developed a special bond with Seven of Nine. Palmer's delivered a thoughtful and endearing performance, becoming one of the most memorable child characters in the Star Trek franchise. After Voyager, she starred in Reba and pursued a music career. As of 2025, Scarlett Palmer is 36 years old, focused on photography, music, and personal wellness.
Just take a cab. Did you know that a cab costs 75 cents a mile? Dad does. Besides, I think he just uses it as an excuse to...
Who is your favorite character from Star Trek Voyager? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.